MrBeast, a beloved YouTuber known for his massive audience and charity work, has helped countless people and animals through his video. But why is this billion-dollar brand facing the biggest downfall in history? And all because of one person and one thing. To know the full context, stay with me. The controversy started when Chris Tyson, one of the most beloved crew member and the head of this massive channel, transformed into a transgender woman. The internet was shocked. Some defended Chris while others were outraged. This divide intensified when the famous YouTuber Sunny Vito created a video titled "Why Chris Tyson Will Be a Nightmare for MrBeast." That video shook the whole world and triggered major brands. MrBeast defended Chris, saying,
"Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He is my friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off."
And after that, Sunny Vito received so much hate that he had to change the video title. But now everyone knows that he was right. Recent news revealed that Chris had been talking inappropriately with minors. Chris texted a kid named Lava, who was underage at that time, sending weird and disturbing message. The internet was shocked. Major creators like Sneeko, Moist Critical, Kai Cenat, Pokimane, Adin Ross, and even Andrew Tate spoke about how bad this situation is. Although Lava claims that he was not a victim that time and urged people to stop hating Chris, the internet wasn't convinced. They knew the situation and the context and said, but it didn't stop here. Another big secret came out. Chris was friends with Shadman. If you don't know who Shadman is, let me enlighten you. Shadman, born in Switzerland, Shadai never learned how to properly draw. He grew interest in video games and wanted to design his own. After being kicked out of the school for art and media design for showing his drawings in his portfolio and being called a menace to society, Shadai joined the army since military service in Switzerland is necessary and ended up taking a job in designed graphics for an app game about penguins. He later moved to Canada where he reestablished his website Shadbase as a webcomic site, and thus leading to him getting loads of hate for his art and content. Over time, Shadai continued to draw and become better at what he was doing in the past, which led to him he currently resides in Burbank, California. Shadman's disturbing images, including underage girls, pornographic art, drew immense criticism. In one Shadman's artwork, Chris Tyson replied on Twitter saying, "The internet went into the rabbit hole even more deeper and found out more disturbing evidence. Chris and his friends, where he discussed minors and more disturbing things." But that wasn't all. The main villain was in the chat too. After the first leak, Jimmy MrBeast responded with a tweet and fired Chris. And after firing Chris, it only was the beginning. If you think MrBeast is innocent, you are completely wrong. Remember the Discord server main villain? Yes, that was Jimmy. The internet discovered that Jimmy was in the server too. Look at these chats.
"No, he's not. His pen isn't big enough. I know his pen size, and it's huge. Beast, you're gay. That moment you deep throat a whole cop. I'll deep throat at the rate of Chris. The meme god die. Haha, at the rate of MrBeast joins to comment on my pen size. I love it."
Who else could mark? I love your pen. At Chris, the meme god has a huge pen. Can confirm. Not big enough. Needs to have spike. I would deep throat MrBeast and all his friends, cop.
Now here comes the main scary part.
This is part 2 to yesterday's video of me talking about Ava Chris Tyson and what they did to me when I was 15 years old. This video has all the proof in it, all the receipts, and all the screenshots, thanks to an old friend of mine who was a moderator in Chris's Discord server at the time, Cookie. Now, Cookie actually went ahead and downloaded logs of all the individual channels on Chris's server before it went public, knowing that this was kind of being covered up, and he kept the logs of it for himself. He actually reached out to me here on Twitter, and I'm going to provide a lot of the screenshots backing up the claims that I made that Lava refuted. For example, I made a claim that there was an NSFW channel in the server where Chris would spam corn. Here you can see Chris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only, By the way, this is in 2019. I was a true god and I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea. Here is Lava himself talking about starting the commencement of cleaning the server, word for word. I said he was talking about scrubbing the server. He says that never happened. Here you can see him talking about it, as well as me and Cookie himself talking about it. I just want to make this video real quick, disproving some of the claims that Lava refuted and showing that they actually are true, but I actually have thousands of Discord messages to go through in these logs that I was just provided by Cookie. Shout out to him for giving me them, and I'm going to be going through them and posting an update video with some more proof.
And that is not enough. In Jimmy's tweet, where he claimed he was unaware of this situation, something seemed off. Why? We need to go back 6 years ago to a MrBeast video, where he gave a pizza delivery man $10,000. In a now removed scene, the internet spotted Shadman's iconic art on Jimmy's wall. If you think he was unaware, you are wrong. He knew from the very beginning. A former MrBeast team member, Jake the Viking, confirmed this with a tweet saying, Jimmy knew. Talking about former employees, let's discuss DocPack404. He shook the internet further by exposing how MrBeast faked his video, giveaways, and played with his audience feelings. All this is detailed in one video. Link in description. Watch it to learn more. Regarding the fake videos, many contestants spoke about how cruel Jimmy was.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
So I am up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
Additionally, former employees confirmed that Chris wasn't innocent. Many believed Chris is faking his transformation. A YouTuber named Jumper Jump, known for his sharing facts, revealed in a video that Chris' transformation was planned and someone had to do it in their team. If the video is still up, let me know and I will link it. Sneeko and others echoed their sentiment, but when Chris tried to prove them wrong, the main hero, Chris' own sister, stepped in and said,
"I'm his sibling. He, and yes, I used the correct pronoun, told me that he got fully aroused when he secretly stole my female clothes and put them on. He's deluded and disturbed, and it's 100% a fetish. He's narcissistic, and professionals have told him he needs a full psych eval."
Yes, she is real Chris' sister. Andrew Tate, the most Google man on earth, also spoke about these issues.
So MrBeast's tranny friend, he's been caught talking to kids, trying to f children. Surprise, surprise. Didn't see that one coming.
As for Jimmy's activities, we can't say for sure if he instructed Chris to do all this. But remember Mac? The controversial figure who left Eric team. A former MrBeast employee caught Mac and exposed him.
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into a $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not going to dox him Only some asshole would do something like that.
Mac was living a fancy life as a video editor, and spreading LGBTQ narratives could bring more significant rewards. This might be the internet's biggest controversy ever. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe because we are on a mission to expose all predators and all fakes. The allegations against Chris Tyson are just the beginning. More is coming. If you found this video helpful, like and share it to expose these predators and these fakes.